Hi! Coming at you live from the mailboxes where we are just chilling and making up a game where we hide all of our things in the mailboxes. But of course he's like a toddler and doesn't want me to play with him, so. I'm just gonna vlog instead. I am practicing today what Abraham Hicks calls the step 5, which is in step 1 you are just kind of not awake, like you're experiencing contrast. Everything is, you know, good or bad. It's like you're in a buffet and, you know, you may just stand in front of some stuff that you don't like and just be focused on how you don't like this stuff. Or you focusing on like stuff over there that you really wish that you could eat, but like you're too full or it's too far away or whatever. And then step 2 is like, you know, that contrast, creating that in your, you know, like in your vortex, in your future. That all like coming together, like everything that you don't want gives you information. Are you doing step down? Are you falling? Everything that you don't want, that contrast gives you information on what you do want. So say you're in like a relationship, like that's kind of filling up your vortex with all this amazing stuff that would be the contrast of all the shittiness, right? And step 3 is you know, having an awareness that where you're focused is important, right? You're standing in the middle of a buffet, and if what you're doing is like looking at stuff that you don't like and just focusing on it, and you're not actually like moving, like allowing yourself to just go down the buffet, like don't pick up the stuff you don't like. You know, trying to learn to do that, trying to learn to focus on, you know, like, well, I don't have to eat any of the stuff that I don't want. I don't have to focus on any of it. And when I get down to that stuff that I do want, I'm really going to enjoy filling up my plate and eating all of that stuff I do want. And so managing that. Step 4, she says, is literally just mastering that. So you're getting better at, you know, managing your focus, where you're putting your focus. Step 5, however, is something that I had like kind of figured out myself, and then was I don't know what he's talking about. Step 5 is essentially what I was already like doing without being aware of it, which is you have no choice but to experience step 1, but step 5 is doing it while being like awake to the process. Are you frustrated? Is it not working? Do you want Mama's help? Are you saying Mama?
Mama.
Mama? How can I help? It doesn't fit? It's too big? Is the flag too big? Is that good? Ta-da! Problem solved. Mom saves the day. Let me go back to my perch on the stroller. Yeah, that's where I'm sitting. Oh. Are you mocking me? It's mocking me. Anyway, back to step 5. So step 5 is like, you know, you are going to be constantly at the buffet and learning to be like, this is so cool. Like, I get to be at this buffet full of all the stuff that I don't want and all the stuff that I do want. And my son is going to be a 2-year-old and put everything into practice. Thane, how can I help you? Why are you biting it? Stop biting it. What are you looking for? Did you lose something? Are you looking for your flag? Are you looking for your water? We're going to have to go through all of these before we leave because I'm hiding stuff in there. Here, there's your water. And here's your flag. So he hides them in them, and then he's just standing there really upset because he can't find them. Okay. Where was I? So, right. So step 5 is realizing like how cool this experience is, like standing there at the buffet, and now you get to see all the stuff that you don't want, see all the stuff that you do want, and understand like the power of that experience, right? Of sorting through, sifting through, of experiencing contrast, how much more you're gonna appreciate all the good stuff when you've made it through all the stuff that you don't want. And so that's where like I've found myself recently. Like I've been studying this for a really long time, and that's kind of where I got naturally. So like I woke up from nap time in kind of a funk, and like had like some old kind of negative fear-based like control patterns awakened, like you know, is something about like my current path a mistake? Should I make some sort of different decision? Should I change something about what I'm doing? Like all of this stuff, and being like over and over again, just, you know, kind of being in step 4, I guess, of like mastering. You know, I'm not a master yet, so working on, you know, like doing other things to distract my mind. I don't need to be in control of any of it. I'm literally just like standing in my kitchen, helping my toddler find a snack. I don't at all need to think about the future of any of this, of my business, of where I'm going to live, of travel, of like what my life is going to look like. Like I don't, if it doesn't bring me joy, I don't indulge in any of that like future stuff, because it's not indulging at that point. If it's not coming from a place of joy, like then it's just like prime space for like delusions of ruin to kick in and be like, well, everything is fucked, you might as well burn down the whole world. Like it's all probably ruined, so who cares if you just ruin it all? So nothing good happens from there. Can I help you? Do you need some help? Are you saying mama?
Mama.
You say hi?
Mama.
Are you trying to find your water bottle? This is such a fun game. Okay, let's see. Is it in there? No. Is it in here?
No.
No. Is it in here?
No.
No. Is it in here?
No.
Is it in here?
No.
Is it in here?
No.
Is it in here?
No.
Are you sure? Look in there.
No.
Look.
No.
Look in there. There it is. You're not actually looking.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Mama.
Uh-oh, Mama. I hope that I'm doing a decent job of directing the camera to actually show what I'm trying to show. You're not just like staring at mailboxes while I talk to my son. Anyway, gotta love toddler games. Like, let's just put my stuff in a door, forget which one, and then get really upset and cry about it. So I am enjoying now being uncomfortable. And I like that there's like a, you know, someone out there teaching that what I'm experiencing is a part of a process. I am enjoying that, you know, I'll never get it all done, and that there's always more things to realize. Like, oh, I never thought about, like, if my life goes in this direction, what I would want as far as like people following me, or like family life, or where I would want to live, or how much I would want to travel, or like what I would want my diet to be like, or I don't know, anything. It's fun to just keep realizing like there's always going to be stuff that I want and always going to be stuff that I don't want, and I don't have to feel thrown around like a current in the ocean, grabbing me by the feet and sucking me under and tossing me against the bottom of the ocean, which is a genuinely like what those experiences feel like sometimes when like, because I fall in love with so many aspects of life. Hard to fall in love with your toddler getting so frustrated. Can I help? Did you need help from Mama? Is it in there? Wow. Man, moms are good at solving problems. I get like really passionately excited about stuff, and I like that part of my personality. But like streams get moving so quickly. I was so excited about like this business situation that I had over the past 2 weeks, and it was hard to sit in the discomfort that it caused and wonder if I'd made the right decision and so on. And so, but I was never in danger. Like nothing bad ever happened. Like being really anxious or upset about it did like no good, right? And I never really let myself do that. And when it became like appropriate to make the decision that was no longer like a match for me and my life, I changed courses, and it was perfectly fine. It was uncomfortable, but what isn't uncomfortable at times, right? What that is worth anything isn't uncomfortable at times. My toddler, whom I love, is making me real uncomfortable with all of the screaming and horrific frustration all of the time. But at the same time, I'm madly in love with him, and he is the best thing in the world, and I mean, that's just toddlerhood, and all of the good stuff comes with being a toddler. So anything else is going to be like that. Anything worth anything. There are going to be uncomfortable moments and fears, and we're wired that way, especially as women, to be neurotic, because we are the ones that are usually attached to the infants and the helpless children, and so we have to be on high alert for things that are bad, or things that we misunderstood, and things we might be naive about, or that's how we're designed. But we don't have to let that be so powerful, I guess. Like it's like because we're so unconscious and resistant to that gut awareness inside of ourselves, it has to manifest as this friggin' ocean current that slams us against the floor to get us to pay attention, like PMS. I remember my mom was reading some stuff about hormonal women stuff. I don't remember what it was so long ago. I'm sure it's still perfectly relevant, but I don't remember. But she said that, or she told me a long time ago that she read that PMS was essentially like, as women, we're kind of designed to have like a doormat personality, right? And people walk all over us, but once a month, a different part of our personality comes out, and it kind of balances out, right? And I do genuinely feel like if we are better at being in tune with ourselves, being attuned to what's going on inside of us, the subtle awarenesses, our gut instincts, etc., that we can make appropriate decisions earlier on, and we don't have to be swept into a current in an ocean that is fucking terrifying and feels awful, and then explode because we're in just such a terrible, awful place caused by something that like we've kind of known for a long time, we are no longer compatible with. So I think this video has gone on long enough. And Thane will do his little dance for you again. Did you dance? Oh, okay. So I will let you go. And thank you for joining me on my vlog. This is vlog 11. I actually vlog 7 and vlog 8 got both labeled as vlog 7, and then I was off on my count, so I think this is actually vlog 11. Or I could just be totally off count again. I don't really care. Either way, cool. People are watching it. And I will see you around.